Hello and welcome to Pomegranate Taxes. Today's video is about how to close your business. So first, with closing your business with the IRS, it can actually be kind of complex and difficult depending on the size of your business and what you're doing. But if you're looking to close your business, then there are some steps to take, whether you're a sole proprietor, partnership, or corporation, or S Corp. The first step is in that final year, you've sold all your assets and property, and that's the final year. So when tax season comes, you'll be filing a final tax year return in order to close the business and show the IRS this is the final tax year for it. So with that, you want to make sure you take care of employees, any employment taxes, income taxes, withholding taxes. Those are all taken care of. If you had any benefits, make sure everything is good. If you have any 1099s to finish submitting to the IRS and to those contractors, again, that's if you had $600 of services during the calendar year in which you close your business, then you finish those. Next, you'll cancel your IRN and close your business account. I have a sample letter that you can print off or download, fill out, print off, sign, and date, and then mail to the IRS. I have instructions in Pomegranate Taxes in this video course to do that. And then you want to just make sure you keep all your records. So typically that's going to be 3 or more years. So for example, employment tax records, at least 4 years. If you have employees with like a corporation or S Corp or any business, here's a link about how long you should keep records based on the type of situation. So, for example, if you had any bad debt deductions or worthless securities, then you would keep records for that for 7 years. It's just better to be safe than sorry, so keeping them as long as you need. For example, keep records indefinitely if you do not file a return. Then that's how to do the IRS closing of the business. With the state of Utah, you're going to have a dissolution form based on the type of business you have. So if it's an LLC, this is the form to do that. You fill out the name, the entity number. So that's the Utah entity number, different than the EIN number, Utah entity. And then whether it's going to be dissolved when they receive this or on a future effective date. And then usually if you're the member or owner of the LLC, then you're signing it, putting your name and date, and you're mailing or faxing it. And I provide that information here. You can fax it to this number or you can mail it to this address. Here's the form for corporations. So you'll put your corporation name, the address, the date of the dissolution as authorized by the shareholders or owners. So if you're just the only S Corp owner, then you'll put the total number of votes, sign it, put your title as president, and date it. And you're going to mail or fax it to the same places. Then, if you had a DBA, this is the form to fill out and sign to dissolve that DBA. For example, if you have a sole proprietorship and you went by a certain name and you set up that name with the state of Utah, then you'll do that. If you had tax accounts like a Utah withholding tax account, sales tax account, this is the form to be able to close those accounts. You have your business name, your Utah tax account number. If you're a sole proprietor, you'll put your social. If not, like an LLC, you'll put your EIN, your contact information, the account types to change. If it's applicable, relevant to you, sales and use tax. Probably not too applicable for many people, but the corporate partnership taxes and the withholding. So withholding typically applies to most people, and maybe the sales and use tax. So you'll put your business closure date, and do you understand all account types marked on page 1 right here will be closed. So yes, once you file this, those will be closed. The other information is for changes to your business, but this is about closing your business and those accounts. So you'll sign it and date it, and this has the fax number and the address here at the bottom with instructions. which is actually a different fax number. So it's important to know that this is a little bit different than the other forms here. Lastly, there's the unemployment insurance. If you have an unemployment insurance tax account, then you'll need to sign on here, go to accounts, and find the area where you'll be able to close that account with the Utah Department of Workforce Services. So that's how to go ahead and close your accounts. It does take a few steps. I've created a simple checklist with a few things, but hopefully that's helpful so you can start the process in closing your business if that's what makes sense for you at this time.